YouTube channel now, that's for sure. And so do that all the time. I get all tied up because it's also the Facebook starts at the same time, and I start that and then forget to do the YouTube. Anyway, where else? Oh yeah, you can go to YouTube, K4PEW in the search block, and you can hear other stations. You can also figure out, you can also hear other stations you might not normally hear. You can also compare your signal strength, to me anyway, compared to others, and you can figure out why you're not hearing that station, because I already announced where the station is and their call sign. You can also go to your Facebook and put in MJ Simplexton. It'll be right there on Facebook. MJ Simplexton Net. You can also go to 146.415 for information on, that's 146.415.net. For information on Simplex. You can also go to groups.io and put MJSS in that search block. You can sign up for our email, which also gives you an opportunity. You can use the site because it's like a big bulletin board. And you can ask technical questions. You can make announcements about other ham activities that are pertinent to our group. And it also gives you push on a reminder system for our nets as well as others in the area. You know, the net normally meets here on, or you can send me an email, k4pew@arrl.net. Net meets every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. We conduct the net like we start tonight on 146.415 FM. You can, tonight we're going over to 50.1, well, going over to 144.240 upper side band on 2 meters, 144.240, then on to 50.135 upper side band on 6 meters, and then over to 223.415, which is a secret frequency, so please do not tell anyone. It's that'd be verboten, but it's on FM, 223.415. And as far as other announcements, we got the Sunday night 10-meter net by Michael, KM4YRF, on 146.415. Something's trying to call me. Oh, man. Boy, oh boy, I'm really getting on one cylinder tonight. Maybe none. I'm going to start all over. This is K4PEW, but I'm going to make it short. K4PEW, Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. And we're doing the net. So we're down to the announcements, and that's it. We're going to be 146.415 on here on FM. We're going to go right over to 144.240 on upper sideband, and we're going to go over to 50.135. Why am I embarrassed again? 144.240, and then over to 50.135 upper sideband, and then on to 223.415. You think I'd remember to go over to the regular frequency, wouldn't you, after almost 10 years? Oh yeah, and that's it for that. And the net tomorrow night on 10 meters. It's on 28.415. Michael KM4YRF does the net very well now. It's a 4th year. That's 28.415 upper sideband. Then he goes to 29.415. The only FM simplex net in the known free world. I don't think the Uyghurs are doing it in China because they're on slave camps. But and then he goes on to 223.415, the other secret frequency I mentioned earlier. Is there any other announcements? All righty. Sorry about the messed up start there. It's been documented now on YouTube, so everybody knows I'm terribly incompetent. No, just incompetent. You don't have to be terribly. It's either incompetent or competent. No more announcements. Well, I think today's our net number 1032. We'll be starting from the north, but first we're going to take check-ins from short on time, mobile, or first time check-ins. So please come in.
Yeah, 410 mobile.
Ah, very good. Yeah, you were calling out mobile earlier on 2 meters FM, and we were sitting there on the DMR.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just want to make sure you know.
Yeah, I'm sitting there staring at a Ferris wheel right now.
Oh, cool. You're over at the fairgrounds tonight, huh?
Yeah. The grandchildren are going wild.
Awesome. You buying them chili dogs?
Yeah, they've got deep fried possum tails.
Oh boy, I haven't had those ever.
Yeah, I don't recommend them anyway. know there's a bunch waiting, so I'm going to get out. KF4, KF2.
Very good. That's Tony. He's at the Tennessee State Fairgrounds over in Wilson County, here in my county. That's not mine, but it's the county I live in. And that's KF4, KFQ. Tony he's over near Lebanon tonight, mobile. Who else is who's short on time mobile or first time checking?
For A&M in Madison.
Hold on a second. It was KK4, right, Clint?
Kilo 4 Alpha November Mike.
Okay, for some reason I was thinking KK, and it didn't make any sense to me. Hold on 1 second. We got dang, get my name straight here. We got Kilo 5 Sierra, and that's Carrie. Good to have you, Carrie. You weren't at the breakfast again. We missed you.
Yeah, I did that kind of more out of respect for everybody. I've been sick this week.
Oh, that's no good. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I was feeling well enough to get out and cut grass, and then I came back in and kind of crashed, and that was it.
Ah, very good. Well, anything good for the net?
David, that's it. I just want to make a quick check in and head back to the other end of the house.
Very good. That's Carrie, Kilo 5 Sierra in Baird's Mill. Clint, I heard you. You sound good.
Yeah, I'm using this little handheld and Yaki from up on top of a building in Madison. And if you bear with me a second, I'll switch to a regular HD and see the power difference.
Yeah, sounds good.
And Kilo 4 Alpha November Mike. This is just a regular little ICOM handheld.
You actually have a bigger audio on the handheld, if you can believe it.
Well, this little ICOM is super impressive. This is a T10. I can't really believe how good it is either. I should have used this one with the Yagi, but I appreciate the check-in. I'm just here on my lunch, so I got to run, but I'll pass to the next.
Very good. That's Clint. He's on top of a building with an HT and a Yagi. That's Kilo 4 Alpha November Mike, and he's in Madison. He's actually on a break from work, so gotta let him go. That was Clint, Kilo 4 Alpha November Mike, who was at breakfast this morning. It was good to see him again. Who else is short on time mobile or first time checking? All right, we're going to take them from the north then. Please come down. Three, two, one. Anybody from the north, please come down.
JD4, VW, Carlin, Hazeltown, Bethpage.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Carlin?
Nothing. Just here, wondering if you got my email that I sent.
Yeah, I did. I'll have to send my copy to Mike. He didn't get it, I guess.
I got one. Oh, that's weird. He was in the list on the other one. So. Oh, well. Anyway, I was just kind of curious. I had Mike a while ago on the C4FM net and got it, and apparently, like you just said, he got one. So, kind of interesting between those two. There was another transceiver that they introduced, 7660 or 7760. I can't remember what it was. It's a great big HF. And the front of the whole radio is detached. It's a full-size radio. You get this great big, giant, behemoth HF 60-meter radio with a remotable head. You set the rest of the RF deck somewhere else. And I was like, yeah. It looks like that would open up a can of worms for RF possibilities. Have to run a linking cable between that, so I don't know. But I think that's going to be kind of pricey on that unit, so I don't know what they're going to do about that. But anyway, I thought y'all might be, interested in seeing what it popped out at the Tokyo Ham Fair, as they call it. So anyway, I guess everything's doing okay with you and stuff, and I don't know, it's doing okay up here, I reckon. Had to do some major work on the lawnmower here the other night. Had to pull the deck off of it. And, I don't know what they call this part, but it's kind of like a skid plate along the front edge of the mower deck. And there's like 4 parts of it. There's 2 in the front, then 2 little parts over on the left and right corner. And one of them on the part of the deck would be on your left side as you're sitting on the mower. The spot wheel had broke loose, and a piece of it had bent back up under and was getting into the mower blade. There's three blades under the deck. Thought, well, this is that interesting. I thought maybe I had a limb or something stuck up under there until I pulled the deck. So I got that straightened out. I didn't have a welder, so I had me some big rivets, straighten the metal out and build it, and just put multiple rivets across there. Got that attached back. And trying to figure out how in the world they did that, on grass. I mean, come on, it's metal. It's grass that is abrasive to metal, so. I don't know. And then I never got that deck back on, and I'm still sore from where I was bent down and on my knees. It like to kill me. I got done mowing the yard at 3:30, and I think it was about dark when I finally got that deck back on it, where I was so wore out fooling with that mess and getting it lined up and getting the hinge pin hooked up and all that mess. Oh Lord. And I really hurt from that night on, and I'm getting where I can get up and down out of the chair without hurting really bad. All my muscles just wasn't used to all that crouching down and being on the ground. So anyway, I'll hush up. Maybe that's give time for more people from the north to show up and check in. So anyway, I hope things are doing okay for y'all down there. And I guess I'll hush up and turn it back over to net control. Katie Ford, will you get that?
Yeah, very good, Carlin. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Having those deck problems. They're pain to get off, pain to put back on. And I had a couple of problems with, I think I had hit something, or a couple of times. I know I did, and I had to replace a couple of items on the deck. So no fun, and it is. It's tough on the body, laying on the ground, but I think I need to get a hydraulic lift for those darn things. Anyway, that was Carlin, Kilo Delta 4 Victory Uniform Whiskey, and he's in Angeltown, Bethpage area. Who else is north? Anybody else north or west?
KO4 OTV. 4 Jon.
All right, I had two in there. Oh, KD4 GON. Hold on one second there, Danny. We had Joel in there.
And July 14.
Ah, very good. We have three people in there. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victory. Joel, you still there?
I am.
And you sound good tonight. Good conditions, really.
It's not bad. I think it was a little better on DMR, which is kind of strange. But I mean, you're almost full scale here, but it's so strange. Like the last, I don't know, few months, I've noticed it's kind of been around that area. But maybe it's just because it's summertime, because conditions aren't as great as it is when the cool weather is in. But it seemed like when you were on that X700 all the time, I never saw it ever not be pegged out. But the last few months, it's not quite all the way there, but your sound's great though.
All right, very good. Appreciate that. You sound good tonight, though.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm running full power, which is just 50 watts on this little rig.
Well, you're doing S7 to me, so you're doing pretty good.
Okay, that's about what I'm getting on you too. So that's reassuring.
Yeah. Well, it's good. No, it's excellent condition. I noticed it on the earlier nest. It was real good.
Well, when it's this warm, usually the conditions aren't really that good, which I don't know if that affects 2 meter as much as it does HF, but I don't know if you tried any HF when it gets real hot during the day, but some bands will be like real quiet, and then 5 minutes later it just sounds so loud it's almost unbearable.
Oh, I'm with you. Yeah, very intermittent. I know what you're talking about. Got anything else good for the net?
No, that's it for me. I'll get you on the next one. KO4 OTV.
Very good. That's Joel, KO4 OTV up West Ashland City, about 35 or so miles from me. Danny, what's up?
A lot. Just sitting here waiting my time.
You copying everybody?
So.
All right. Well, very good. Anything good for the net?
No, just sitting here listening to the radios. I got 3 radios going right now.
Oh, cool. Well, it's nice we can afford many radios, huh?
Yeah.
Well, very good. Nothing else though.
That's it. I'll get you on the next one.
Very good. That was Danny, Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November, and he's in just close up to Cotton. Jeff, what's up?
Virginia, I get on the net. I don't know much there reading about skunks. I ordered some repellent, a mixture thing. It's a spray off Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow, so we'll try that and see how it works. It's got various things in it. Apparently, with these animals, their sense of smell is very strong and it's easily irritated by things they don't like. So this product is supposed to be something that they don't like. So we'll try it out, see how it works.
Well, we had a family of skunks at one point in my yard. They lived underneath the shed, and they got tired of my 6 dogs running them off. And they sprayed my dog, well, only this time once with this breed. But man, skunks, they don't want any kind of predator around.
I was reading about some coyote urine and fox urine and some of the reports or remarks that people left by said product didn't work, whatever. But this one that I ordered, it got good reviews, so we'll see how it does. I'll find out.
Yeah, maybe you can learn how to make fox noises too. That would help.
Yeah, well, the whole thing is, the smell is what they go by. But also thought about maybe loading up that black powder salute cannon and setting it off into that culvert. But I don't want to spray because I don't want to have to smell that.
I'm sure the neighbors would complain too.
Yeah, well, they haven't yet. I do it a couple times a year, like on certain days that we do things like that, like on 4th of July or whatever. But they come outside and look when I set it off. So this thing is loud. It only has like 7-inch barrel. I think it's bored out for 50 caliber, but this thing is loud.
So what do you put in that can? Is black powder?
Yeah, well, I used to be able to find black powder. It's kind of hard to find now, but it's probably usually using Pyrodex.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've seen those, but I've never owned one. They do make a lot of noise though with their reports.
Oh yeah. The thing about real black powder, you get the smoke. Pyrodex doesn't have all the smoke, but they definitely get attention.
Yeah, it's still dangerous. You do stay clear of it after you get ready to do it, don't you?
Oh yeah, I know. I don't overload it or anything like that. This one I have is a naval type cannon. It's got that little carriage like what used to be on ships of the line. It's loud, man. There's fun little item, but it's just for just for fun, just a good noise maker.
Oh yeah, no, they are very good for noise. Anyway, that was Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf. He's in Madison. He's got a skunk problem, and he's trying to figure out a humane way of relocating it. And we decided. He decided he ordered some. I think it's synthetic fox urine. I don't think they have a fox donation center for urine somewhere, or they have a fox milking station. Who else is west? Please come down.
KG4 ILV. You guys are cracking me up.
What's up, Jack? It was good to have you breakfast this morning.
Yeah, it's good to see all you guys there.
Yeah, it's always good. Yeah, we can't seem to break. Well, we had 8 with Hayes and his 2 sons, so it was nice.
Sure was. Yeah, I don't know about that skunk problem. I've had them come and sniffing in my compost before, and I smelled them. I know they're out there, but I don't really see them that often.
It was interesting. Skunks and possums and raccoons are attracted to people who have bird feeders. And in fact, that's why I've seen all 3 of those. I'm trying to think of something else. Oh yeah, also groundhogs. And I realized that there are some people who live in HOAs, and even some communities, it's illegal, so to speak, to have a feeding area for birds because of that issue, because it attracts the other nuisance pests.
Yeah, I know. When my friend Otis was alive, he lived out of the lake on Old Hickory Lake, and he would had a bunch of deer that came down the bottom of his property by the lake, and he would feed them. He had a feeder down there, and he got to be a pretty good size of what do you call it? Bunch of deer, a pack.
I don't know. I guess I don't know what you call them. Herd of deer.
Yeah, it'd be a herd. Anyway, they got to be so many that the city wanted him to stop doing it.
Oh, well, what was he feeding them? Do you remember?
I think it was corn.
Yeah, my wife noticed that. We were over at Walmart the other day, and she says, "Hey, they got corn for deer. It's deer corn." I go, "Yeah, that's the cheap corn. They just throw it out there to feed deer, or to attract them, or bait the field, you know."
Yeah, that's really what it's for. Well, anyway, I'll let somebody else check in. Thanks for doing the net, Paul. KG4 LD.
Yeah, very good. We have deer Budweiser. That's what I'm here for our location. That was Jack. He'll go for India Lima Victor, and he's in Donaldson. Who else is west?
KC4TNQ.
Hello, Charles. You still sound really good tonight.
Yep, same here. I tell you what, that one guy that in Madison, he was like 50 over to you, and I couldn't hear him at all. He was barely breaking my squelch.
I believe he was using his Yagi, and he was pointing it at Mount Juliet and not at you. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a whole lot of difference then, doesn't it?
Oh, it's unbelievable, especially when you're only using 5 watts.
Yeah, I was watching the video, and he said, "Man, that guy's like 55 over the ball. I can't hear him at all."
That is funny though. But again, it's with the Yagi, it narrows it down, so you're actually avoided, man. You're not in the stream.
Yeah, I'm on the backside. He's blocking me out, but that's all good. Just trying to stay on the cool side of the door there, Paul.
Oh, I know. And it's supposed to get hot all through next Thursday too, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be miserable next week, but just have to deal with it. So anyway, y'all have a good week. Rest of the net, and catch you on the next one. KC4, TNQ.
Yeah, very good. That was Charles. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November, Quebec. He's in West Nashville. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Very good. So yeah, you're the fox pisser. I mean, no. Yeah, the skunk pisser. That's what you are.
Okay, just be quite honest.
I don't have a stream that long.
Yeah, I've had a baby skunk walk in on my ham shack one night, and they're cute. He said, "I'll get out." I ran. He didn't get me, but they're around him.
Yeah, no. The baby skunks are just cute as all. They're just like little kittens. They're fun.
Yeah, I gave him a ride first.
Yeah. Well, my stupid dog caught it twice in the mouth in a period of a couple of years. No fun.
Yeah, it's always under the chin on dogs, under the snout, under the chin area generally.
Well, he grabbed the butt of the skunk one time, and he really caught
But that'll do it.
It didn't teach him a lesson though. He's dumb.
Yeah, like I said, I briefly had a pet fox. If you're going to do it and keep them indoors, you have to find, first of all, a veterinarian who will take an exotic animal, and then they'll remove the anal gland. Or otherwise, it's no different.
Is that how they mark their territory?
Oh yeah.
I just wasn't sure about it. I've never had a fox. No, that's pretty cool. I guess that's pretty common along a lot of animals, I guess.
I would think, yeah.
Anyway, I think that's why, with that constant urinating and things to mark territory, even dogs are doing that mostly. And of course, I guess it might just be the urine. I don't know if there's any additional ingredients.
Yeah, it's their calling card.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, you remember that Far Side cartoon where the mother, the wife, standing on the porch looking over at her husband who's standing there with a hose in his mouth, drinking from a hose, and she says, "So you think you're going to go out and spend the night with the boys, are you?" No, the dog, the male dog was out on the front lawn with the hose, drinking a lot out of the hose. And she's saying, "So you're going to spend the night out with the boys, are you?" Because that's all they do is piss on things.
I got you.
Anyway, I'll have to send you the real copy. Anyway, anything else for the net there, Greg?
No, get done next to KC4 TV.
Yeah, very good. That's Greg. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie, Victor Echo, the pisser of skunks. Who else is west? All right, down to the south. I already caught Tony, but he was over in Mobile over there in Lebanon. Anybody else south? Going. Oh, is this India Kilo Tango? Is that who this is?
Correct.
Ah, very good. Good to have you in there. Hey, where are you located again?
Southwest Canyon County.
Oh, that's right. Forgot about Canyon. We so infrequently have people checking in from Canyon County. That's great. How you copying me tonight?
I guess you almost have scale on the radio, but I'm kind of on the hill. And I got my antenna up on the 50-foot tower.
No, you're doing great. I'm guessing that distance has got to be 40 miles, 45 miles maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess something like that.
I'm gonna look it up. Hold on one second. Oh, hang on one second. It's making me log into QRZ again since I had shut it down. Here we go. All right, hang on. I want to know the distance here. There we go. That is, it says it's 40.4 miles. So you're doing fantastic.
Okay, well, it's good to know. I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, very good. No, you're doing real fine. It's a little bit up and down on the signal, but it's full copy.
Okay, very good.
Well, very good, Jeff. Anything else for the net?
Nope. All I got tonight. I just thought I'd check in.
Sounds great. We appreciate you being there. I like to hear. It's like having a DX station here with 45 miles away. Anyway, good to have you in there, Jeff. That was Kilo Golf 4 India Kilo Tango. He's in Bradyville in Cannon County, so that's a stretch. We don't get many Cannon counties in. Who else is south? Very good, Larry. Got you in there. How you copying me tonight? Oh, very good. A good quick copy on you. Very good. Nothing else for the net? Very good. That was Kilo Echo for Sierra Yankee Victor. That's Larry in Rockville. Had a good signal on D-Star earlier as well. Who else? By the way, Larry does the net 715 on D-Star, Simplex on 146.460. If you got a D-Star radio, jump in there. Well, somebody should be able to hear you in our little posse of D-Starers. Who else is south or east?
KM4.
All right. Distance. What are you in Cannon County? You're real weak.
Am I really?
No, you're fine. No, you're big. How can you not? I mean, you don't even need an antenna. Really.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching on YouTube there, so I can see my signal strength to you.
Yeah, so I couldn't believe I was on 146.460 trying to do that.
Well, that was me trying to call you.
I know. I just turned it off because I already realized what happened. As soon as it was ringing, why is somebody calling? And I realized, as soon as I said, "Oh, it's Mike calling me," I must be something wrong here.
Well, I'd never do anything like that.
No. I usually don't, but I do it on purpose just to make you feel better.
I can believe that, Paul. I guess I have nothing else. So back to net control, and thank you for being there and doing what you do.
Very good. We appreciate what you do too, Mike. That was Kilo Mike for Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He does the 10-meter net on Sunday nights. He also fills in for me on Wednesdays or Saturdays, whichever day I don't feel like doing something. But no, he's done it many times for me. He does a good job. Just like he does a great job on Sunday nights. Again, 10 meters, 28,415. Upper side band at 7:30 p.m. So check your local listings. So, it is Central Time, of course. Who else is east? Hello, Blair. Missed you at breakfast.
Yeah, I forgot that my grandson goes to baseball games today, so was at the baseball field enjoying this lovely balmy weather.
It was pretty nice today when the breeze was there. When the breeze stops, it got pretty hot.
Yeah, the first game we were underneath the shade of a tree, so that was pretty good. The second one, not so much.
Oh, good. How'd they do in the baseball? What grade are? How old are
I got a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old, and they individually did good, but neither team won.
they at that age? I hope they don't. I don't remember really being disappointed when I was a kid about losing because they always promised us ice cream at the Tasty Freeze no matter what.
Yeah, the 6-year-old's still that way. The 10-year-old seems a bit more competitive, but he understands he can't win all of them.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't really remember that. There's that idea of participation trophies is kind of dumb, but I don't. It's just you gotta. Yeah, well, let's put it this way: in business, you have to learn how to lose. If you don't do that, you go crazy.
Nah, they got a good coach. He's had the same coach for about 4 seasons now, and he's really good. I don't think he doesn't do participation trophies. He recognizes individuals that do well.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's always good to promote. I mean, I had 2 boys. They were in the they don't call it a competitive league. What do they call that? Where everyone has. If you have a team of, everybody has to play some part of the game. I forget what they call it. Community soccer. I forget what it's called.
Well, this league does that. I mean, everybody plays. They don't play every inning, but usually 1 or 2 people sit on the bench. But everyone gets rotated in and out, and everybody usually gets 1 inning on the bench.
Oh, right. No, that's what I was talking about. You have to play everybody who's on the roster. Otherwise, you'd always be playing. Some people would be sitting out because they're not necessarily as coordinated as the other kids.
Yeah, I was that kid when I played baseball.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know what you're talking about. It's so funny how some kids are really good at a young age, and a lot of others aren't that good.
Well, we didn't turn out to be axe murderers, so I guess it didn't hurt us too much.
No, it was all good fun. We had a great time. I don't have any bad. I only remember screwing up, and that's the only things I remember is when I mess something up.
I think I played a half a dozen innings, and that was it. I think I lasted 2 years.
Oh, wow. Well, anything good for the net, Blair?
No, that's it. I'll turn it back over to you, KO4 SSW.
Yeah, very good. That's Kilo Oscar 4 Sierra Sierra Whiskey, and he's here in Montjulia. And his name is Blair. Who else is east?
KE4.
Oh, you've got a pretty good signal tonight there, Wes.
Yeah, I'm out here in Watertown on the hill with the HT, and I've heard everybody so far, even the station in Madison on the Yagi and his HT.
Oh, wow. Were you copying the Cannon County station?
Yeah, I can see, and again, I'm on the hill, I can see Short Mountain, so I'm line of sight with Cannon.
Oh, wow. That's a heck of a hill. I didn't realize that.
A little GP1 quarter wave hung up in a tree. I keep it up here. A little steamy, but that's a nice, relaxing night.
Yeah, very good. Like I said, I was sitting outside this afternoon, late this afternoon. It was really nice out. Like I said, if you're not in the direct sun, when it was nice and breezy, it was really a nice day. Anything else from that, Wes?
No, I'll be listening for 4 distant stations. And like I said, I've heard everybody so far. There were a couple up in Sumner County that were on the edge. It's a great station. KE4TW.
Yeah, very good. That's Wes. He is down in Watertown on a nice hill. It's hearing everybody, which is really cool. That's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India. He'll hear the Cannon County station, and he heard all the other stations, so it's pretty good. It's a great hill, I got to say. It must be great. Down in Watertown. That's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India. Who else is east?
Okay, I'm Corey. Can you hear me?
Boy, you got a giant signal tonight there, Stan.
Thank you, Paul.
Anything good?
Went out to the Peters Levenheim Fest today, and it was pretty good.
Buy anything good, or are you just looking around?
No, I didn't buy anything, but Robin had some stuff that he took for me to hunt school, and I managed to fill the 220 antenna.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I was. We were. It was. I couldn't make the breakfast and go into the over there because I was just going down to Huntsville was enough for me for Ham's Fest this year.
Yeah, roger that.
Well, very good. Anything else for the net, Stan?
No, that's all, Paul. Back in that KO4HQ.
Very good. That's Stan, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Anybody else east? east, or anywhere, please come now. Well, very good. Then we're going to move on to the sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater chunkers, shape-shifting lizard people, moon landing deniers, let's see, flat earthers, and also the people who believe there's, I don't know what they call them, I have to look that up. People who believe there's people living inside the earth. And actually, there was a cult down in South Florida that did that. They actually had a farm. It was in the late 1800s, and they made all their. It was like almost like you think it was a Quaker farm or a Puritan farm where they had everything. They had a baking section, a cooking section. They had farm, and it's pretty neat, really. But anyway, and our scanner listeners too. They're last on the list because they have to email me. Is there anybody else out there? Hey, which category did you fall into there, Kevin? I was wondering. I haven't heard from you in a while.
I don't know. I just heard you calling something about scanner listeners, and I figured maybe it was at the end of the list. So I just turned over and heard you saying all that. So I kind of figured that must be what the problem is there. I'll identify as a flat Earth something or another. Hell, I don't know. We'll call it flat Earthers. But for the most part, man, Mike, sorry about that. Nabbit, I can't even think your name, Paul. Sorry about that. But yeah, not a whole lot going on over here, man. Just trying to stay out of trouble for the most part. Did a little bit of fishing today. Went out today and got out of the house for a little bit. And, trying to see what the world was about today. Other than that, man, really not a whole lot. Just trying to stay out of trouble, like you said. I'll pass it back to you, sir. You take care and God bless you.
Yeah, I'll put you down, Kevin, as a flat Earth moon landing denier. How's that?
There you go. That's right. Hey, watch out now, because they say they landed on the moon, but the backside of the moon, who's to know? You can't see them.
Yeah, that's right. That's why they did. They say it's flat side. How would we prove it? You know. Hey, by the way, where'd you go fishing?
A place over there where my daughter works over there. It's called Cedar Creek. It's in Mount Juliet. It's over there by your house. Well, not too far from you.
Oh, cool. Did you catch anything?
No, we went out there at the wrong time. You know, it was kind of hot. It was kind of warm, but it heating up for the day, and a lot of waves, a lot of boat traffic and whatnot. So I was just lucky that I got in there and threw it around. I was happy with that.
Nah, I don't think I've ever had a bad day fishing, and I didn't care if I didn't catch anything.
That's right. Yeah, I just sat back with the girls over there, man. That's me and Lisa and Samantha was out there. We brought the dogs out and had a good time. It was all right. It was one of those memorable moments. One you have to check off on the checklist.
Oh yeah. Well, if you caught a 35-pound catfish, it'd be even better.
Oh, that would have been right. All right, I'll get out of here for now. KC4,
very good. That's Kevin, the flat Earth moon landing denier, or it's a flat moon Earth landing denier. I'm not sure which. Anyway, it's Kilo Golf 4, Mike, India Zulu, and his name's Kevin. He's over in Lebanon near Cumberland University. Who else is any place anywhere?
Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Golf Bravo.
Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Golf Bravo, RGB. I forget who that is.
This is David in Hendersonville. I'm not a flat earther, but in God we trust, but everybody else needs data.
That's right. They need crypto. Maybe that's what we ought to say.
Roger that. But as long as it's the right crypto. So anyway, good step in here tonight. I've been listening to you. I think I'm going to try the 223 tonight. I've not even used that on my radio, so I thought I'd jump in later tonight and see how that goes.
Oh, terrific. Yeah, we'd be happy to have you in there. We made as many as 11 or 12 in there on 223, which is kind of nice.
Roger, I just made my first 220 contact about 10 minutes ago. It sounded good, so I thought I'd give it a try again.
Oh, on 220, you did have another contact on 220, is that what you said?
Roger, yep, I had a friend of mine
here in Hendersonville. He and I were testing it out to see if it actually works.
Oh, cool. Terrific. I don't know if he checks. Who is somebody I know?
Yeah, Roger Danny, KD4 Golf Oscar November.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, I kind of figured it had to be him up there in the Hendersonville area. Yep, he's always got a good signal into here.
Roger that. We were just trying to test some other ways of contact tonight, so thought I connected up with him.
And you go by David, right?
Affirmative.
Okay, I was just looking. I happened to notice on your call on QRZ it comes up as a different name, so you must use your middle name.
That sometimes if people owe me money, or I owe people money, I use my first name.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's funny. I can't avoid that. I have a very complicated last name, so if they know my last name, they know it's me.
Well, Roger that. Well, Paul's been talking with you tonight, and I'll let's get back to it, and we'll talk at you later. TQ4 RTB.
Yeah, very good. That's David. He's in the Hendersonville. He'll come back for Romeo Golf Bravo, and he's kind of new to 220, but we expect to hear him on the next net, or not the next one, but the one after the next one. We're on 6 meters next, which is 50. That, yeah. Well, we're going to 144 240 first, the upper side band. Then over to what do you call it? Over to 6 meters on 50, that 135, and then on to that 223 net. So, anybody else? Hang on. Anybody else out there? 2 meters tonight? Any place, anywhere? Very good. We had 19 in there tonight. We're going to move right over to 144 240, and we'll catch those, a dozen or so. We'll catch it then, 3 or 4 feet a day. This is Kilo for Papa Echo Whiskey, Mount Juliet Simplex Net on, where am I? 144 240. That's where I am. And looking for check-ins on this frequency. Please come down. Very good. Well, we started from the north, so stated. That was Carlin, Kilo Delta 4, Victory Uniform Whiskey in Angeltown, Bethpage. Who else is north? Very good. Well, you heard me talking over there to David, right?
Oh, yeah. I said you're listening.
Ah, very good. Yeah, it was. I figured that was who he was talking to. Anyway, that's Danny, Kilo Delta 4, Golf Oscar November with a big signal. Who else is north? North or west?
KG4 ILD.
Yep, very good. Got you good, solid, with a great audio jack. Kilo Delta 4, India Lima Victor. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor.
Okay, there was 2 in there, but Greg covered it all up. Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, and Antioch. Who was the other station?
November 4 Delta Juliet Tango.
Oh man, you sound great, Don.
Oh, thank you. I sound good too.
Yeah, very good. Very good conditions tonight. But you would normally sound good anyway, but sideband does such a good job. Very good. You got anything for the net since you didn't check in on the other one?
No, just listening to playing video games. I got a new puppy today, so I got a limited attention span, right?
Oh yeah, puppies are great until they grow up. Well, very good, Don. Good to have you in there. That's November 4 Delta, Juliet Tango. He's over in Bon Aqua, way out west there. Who else is west?
KC4 TNQ.
Very good. You sound really good. You heard Don okay over there in Bon Aqua?
Yes, sir. That's a very good jack. He was like FM quality to me.
Oh yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, he does have a good signal on the sideband from between you and me, and he's kind of in the middle between you and me, so the signal is going to be pretty comparable, I think.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, I could hear him just fine. Everything good.
Very good. That was Charles, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango, November, Quebec, and West Nashville. Who else is west? It's a west with a stutter. West or south? Anybody west or south? West or south? Over to the east then.
KM4 YRF.
Yeah, well, that's way too loud, man. You got to turn down the volume. You got to go to 5 watts when you talk to me in the future. That's KM4 YRF. Michael, and his FM quality definitely from 2 miles away. And he's here in Mount Juliet. Who else is east? Anybody else east? Anybody copying anything I can't copy? All righty, I think we covered the bases. We have any other stations wishing to check in? Please come now.
Michael, there's a huge signal out here. Oh my God.
Did you hear that, Michael?
I sure did. Thank you, Don.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. You're soldiers going out there. That's crazy. Yeah, kudos to you, brother.
Thank you. I hope to hear you against the KM for a while.
Yeah, Don, it's wild. He's only 2 miles east of me, but yet I can hear stations he can't hear depending upon which direction, and he can hear stations I can't hear, and or he can hear them better than me, or vice versa. It's really odd for just over 2 miles difference, you know.
Yeah, one train or a building, you never know. You blocks the view. Shadow or something. I have the same problem. It's like I have a dead zone sort of on the other side of Franklin International Bridge, and it's like a shadow in there. But that works.
Yeah, very good. We appreciate that. Have you being there, Don. I don't hear from you a lot, but that's great. I mean, it's not good that we don't hear from you a lot. It's just great to hear from you. 50 that way. All right, we're going to move over to 6 meters on 50.135. 50.135. I think that's the frequency. And we'll go from there. So we'll see you there, K4PEW. All right, here I am on 50.135 and looking for check-ins here on 6 meters. Please come now from the north. Very good. We got Danny in the Cottontown area, and of course myself, K4PEW. Who else is north? Anybody else north? Anybody west? All right, I got Kilo Bill 4 India Lima Victor, very low, but it's still copyable. And there was another station doubling. Who was that? Yeah, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. You're about as strong as Jack is. Same. It's funny. You're twice the distance, but you're just, it's copyable, but it's just very low signal and audio. That's Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who else is west? All right, I had 2 in there. Joel came in pretty big. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. And then, of course, we had KD4 CVE in Antioch, much stronger. Both almost equal power stations between Joel, who's west of Ashland City, and Greg in Antioch. Who else is west or south? Ah, very good. I copy you well. How you copying me there on 6 meters, Don? Oh, yeah, I got you. Very good. That was Don in Bon Aqua with off the side of his beam. That's November 4, Delta Juliet Tango. Good to have you in there. Who else is west or south? Anybody west, south, or east?
KM4 RF.
What did I say about 5 watts, man? That was Michael Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot here in Mount Juliet. Who else? Any place, anywhere? Ah, very good. You sound great there, Stan. Very good. That was Stan in, he's over north of the monument, not the monument, but it is a monument, the circle there, the traffic circle there in Lebanon. Who else is, I was over there yesterday. We went to the movies over at the Roxy last night. Who else is west or any place? Anybody, any place, please come now. All righty. We had a total of 9. We had 9 on 6 meters and 8 on 2 meter upper sideband, which I don't think we've ever had it where 6 meters beat out 2 meter upper sideband. We're going to move right over then. We're finishing up those 3 nets, and we're going to move over to 223.415. And I'm at that point, because it's secret, I kill the Facebook feed and the and the feed on YouTube. So have a good night, everybody. On goodbye, Facebook. There you go. That's done. And then I'm going over to the live stream here. Well, that got all fuzzy. Anyway, I'm killing that too. Good night, Facebook people. But good night, excuse me, YouTube people, if there is any. And we'll see you then. K4PEW. I got you in there. Very good. We got your number 10 in there tonight. There. That's excellent to have you in there, Kevin. Very good. Go to the bathroom on your own time, man. Very good. We'll catch you later there, K4PEW. Hope to hear you on 220, man. Anyway, and now I'm going to kill the feed on YouTube. We're done now. Good night.